Hey howdy hey, how is everybody doing, and welcome back to Disney Daily. Zurg, one of the most iconic supervillains of all time, who is the most feared by the Space Ranger. He is the sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance, perhaps Buzz Lightyear's father, and the most powerful emperor who never stops trying to take over the universe. Zurg has been a fan favorite throughout the years, and I, like many others, have always wanted to know more about him. In today's video, I dive a little deeper into what we know about Emperor Zurg. To start, I got a lot of information about Zurg's history from the TV series Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. What we learn about Zurg is he is actually not from the planet Earth. He is from the planet Z, where he lives in his fortress, the Zurg Tower. He has the ability to shoot lasers from his eyes and is equipped with an ion blaster gun and rocket boots which allow him to fly. Now, although it may seem like Zurg is some form of a highly equipped superbot, his species is officially recorded as unknown. Now, my theory is Zurg is an exact replica of Darth Vader, which means he is more machine than he is man. What led me to this belief is the creator's constant references to Star Wars when Zurg appears on screen. The inspiration behind Zurg's appearance, voice, and mannerisms all seem to point to Darth Vader. This is best highlighted during the I am your father scene in Toy Story 2, when we see fake Buzz and Zurg face each other in battle on top of the elevator. And I guess while I'm on the subject, I will give my answer to the question, is Zurg really Buzz's father? Well, to put it simply, I don't believe Zurg is the father of the popular Space Ranger. I believe he says this to mess with Buzz's mind, basically a manipulation tactic. And it's important to note this wouldn't be the first time, because Zurg has done this before in one of the Star Command episodes. Now, we know that Zurg delivers this iconic line, Rex the dinosaur then hits him over the edge, and he falls to what we think is his death. It isn't until later when we see Buzz and Zurg playing catch that we know Zurg is alive, but he seems to be lacking his evil roots and is instead overly nice to Buzz Lightyear. Now, I believe that the fall caused him to hit his head hard enough to actually cause him to forget his wicked ways. In other words, some sort of reboot happens, like when Buzz Lightyear got rebooted in Toy Story 3. Now, let's turn back to exploring more about Zurg's past. One of the most interesting components to understanding Zurg is his family line, who have not only ruled for quite some time, but have always been rooted in maliciousness and destruction. It is Zurg who mentions his Nana Zurg in one of the episodes, calling her pure evil, so we know that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. His reach and ability to rule extends far beyond Sector 9, his home planet. He is such a force that he controls various sectors and minions who work for him across the galaxy. One group of these minions are known as the Grubs. They look like tiny bugs and are essentially Zurg's servants, constantly constructing various weapons and machines for Zurg's schemes. Another group that works underneath Zurg is called the Brain Pods. They are literally the brains of the operation by conducting various experiments and research to help him take over the world. And the last group who help serve Zurg is his army of robotic soldiers called the Hornets, which are deployed and used only during battles. Now, to wrap up this video, I would like to share this last piece of information. It's wickedly awesome, and funny enough, is another nod to Star Wars. Now, Zurg had been invading planets for quite some time, but decided he needed to up the stakes. He had been attempting construction of a planet-destroying machine. Did that sound familiar to you? Well, it was also referenced by Buzz Lightyear in the first Toy Story film at the gas station alongside Woody. Now, this is why Zurg is so fixated on destroying Buzz Lightyear, because at every attempt to finally put his plan in motion, the courageous Buzz was there to stop him. The hate for each other goes way back and is why they constantly have it out for each other. Well, that concludes this video about Zurg. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My question for you all today is, which Disney villain would you like to see get their own live action remake? And as always, thanks for being my guest here at Disney Daily. Until next time.